everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about narcissistic supply, or narcissist supply. And this is, to me, the way I see it, is a person who is to the narcissist, they're basically mini-me. Now, we were saying mini-me long ago, before the movie. But they want someone to be their other person. They're a part of, them, who they are. And that person is going to fulfill whatever it is that they need. Now, some think it's just, someone who's going to feed their ego, feed their ego, or whenever they're having frustrations or something, they take it out on that person abusively, along this line. But it also can be someone, like I just said, who's going to fulfill whatever it is that they don't want to do or can't do, one way or the other. That person is going to be, for them, kind of like their slave. Okay? Okay, an example of this would be somebody, say they have a profession that they're really interested in. One of the things I've noticed is that sometimes they're workaholics, but it's more of an obsession because it gives them, part of it, the reason I see, is that it gives them this prestige, this, level of excellence, and everybody will notice them for what they do. And they have that, they know they have that, but there's so much else to life than that work. So they find somebody that they think would be okay with being a homemaker. And that could be a male or female, in either one. The narcissist can be the male or female, and the homemaker can be male or female. So they find somebody like that, but they don't really tell that person that. And that could be a situation where some do, some don't. So they find that person's who's going to take care of everything else in life. Now, I'm not saying every homemaker is in this situation at all. It's not every homemaker. There are different types of relationships. This is when you're with someone who's narcissistic, who's abusive, and is all about them. That's their whole focus. Everything is about them, how they look, what they want, who they are in this society, and so forth. And they don't care what is the other person. They don't care that the other person has anything. As long as that other person is there to take up the slack, do everything that they need. Run their errands, do their homework, chores, what people call housework. Anything like along that line. So they don't have to. They can focus solely on their own career and getting on up the ladder in their career. Yeah, and the homemaker is thinking more of, raising a family, having a home, raising the family, taking care of things. The two of them are in a good relationship and stuff like that, when they're not. Okay, and I would say that often what happens, and one size doesn't fit all, they don't always do the same thing. But they start off with what people call love bombing. They tell the person, their target, the person who becomes their supply, that they are wanting that good old-fashioned values and home and family and all this, and they'll be the breadwinner, and the other one will be the stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, and raise the family the way that and they'll talk about good values and stuff like this. But at some point, whenever it comes down to having a child, many of them won't. They don't want that because all the attention has to be on themselves. But those who have the child, they may want the child, child or children, so they can have a position in their community as being a family man or a family woman. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and then their target gets involved, and says, okay, and they're really into it too. The narcissistic people are very manipulative. So they believe that this is what the family is going to be, the supply, and the supply / target. But before long, that good behavior of theirs, that loving and all that behavior, their true colors start shining through, and the target is already invested in this relationship, very invested. And it could be that they have been out of a field of, whatever field they've worked in before so long that getting a job at that point can be very difficult. So getting on, out on their own, out on their own can be very difficult too. So it becomes, vicious little cycle for them to have to deal with, this narcissist, and then trying to get out of the relationship, go no contact, get out, divorce, whatever it is the situation, because they're so invested, and they had been conned, they had been manipulated into thinking what they really truly wanted was going to be real, that life was going to be good, the way that they also feel that life should be. But it's not going to be that. It is going to be whatever it is that the narcissist wants at that any given moment. And without it, if they don't get it the way they want it, they throw fits of rage. That's what I always call them, fits of rage, but people call them narcissistic rage. But that's for another video. So to sum it up, yeah, it's going to be all about them, and they're going to find somebody to be their little slave kind of thing. Yeah, I don't like to use that word slave, easily, but yeah, that's what it becomes. Is that person is their slave. Okay, that's my opinion. I mean, and there are also the other things, like I said, the whole, just to feed their ego and all. Anyway, that's enough of this video for now. If you want to subscribe, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.